Hello, Harvard professors and fellow students. My name is Ricardo Coronel. I'm from Quito, Ecuador, and this is my CS50x 2024 final project. So my project is an exposure calculator for photography, and for that I've used Python and Jinja through Flask and HTML and CSS. Here's a little bit of my code. What I'm doing is I'm actually calculating inputs from the user, inputs for the aperture, the shutter speed, and the ISO, and I'm giving them scenes, random scenes, so they can calculate their exposure. So this project is aimed to photographers like myself who want to practice doing manual photography. There's no website that I know of that can do this. The only way you can do that is actually go into the field and try to figure out yourself. So for me, this is a great practice to mentally adjust my brain to calculate the EV exposure of a scene. So when you get to this page, the algorithm in Python reads from a CSV file that has different scenes and randomly picks one. And this CSV file has three values. It has a value that describes the scene, like here, sunset on the ocean, another value that describes the ideal exposure value of the scene, in this case 11, and we also have sort of a guideline photography we are trying to approach. So in this case, all these photographies are mine, and it says, well, how would you manually set up your camera for the scene? So again, with my experience, I will say that a 2.8 will work, and 1/25 of speed, so we can try to freeze the ocean waves. And sensitivity of 200 is okay. We'll calculate the value, and well, I got it on the first time. It says that I got my exposure triangle is 11, and that I was trying to aim for 11. So I could repeat the scene to try to, different values, or I could just get a new scene. So I will try a new scene. Again, they are picked randomly. And this one is different. This is a weak hazy sun over snowy mountains using an ND filter of 3 stops. So we're trying to reach 14th in here. I'm going to get F8. I'm going to go with 1/500 of a second and 100 on the ISO. We'll calculate it. And this time I went over. So with this kind of exercise, you can just keep trying and see if your perception of how you calculate your exposure really is getting close, or we are way off. I mean, we can just give another try, and you have a different one. You can try another scene. You can keep trying scenes. This program is loaded with over 25 different scenes, and you can just keep practice, and the calculation will always be variable, and the calculation will always be different depending on the values that you set. I shot this scene a couple of years ago. I don't really remember how I did it, but I guess it was something between F11, because I wanted to have everything in focus, and I went to maybe half a second with an ISO sensitivity of 400. I really can't remember, but let's calculate to see how it goes. You see, I kind of remember perfectly. So this is the way, and in photography, you can achieve the same EV value with different values, with different exposures. You can mess with your aperture, mess with your shutter speed, with your ISO. So this is really very fun. This is very educational if you're trying to teach photography, or just trying to improve your photography level, if you want to improve your knowledge. And I hope that I can make this public so a lot of people can use it and enjoy it. So there you have it. This was my project. This is my third CS50 course, and I cannot recommend this enough. If you're just looking for a review, if you're not sure if you want to study, this course is amazing. This, like I said, is my third. I would recommend that you do the CS50T, that's Understanding Technology, first, and I'll do this one actually as a second course, CS50x. I went ahead and did the Python one first, but now that I look back, I think that the CS50 Python is actually a better choice for a third course. So if you are in doubt of which course do first, CS50T will be the first one. I will recommend that you do this one next, CS50x, you do it next, and then you specialize, or whether it's CS50 Python, or now they have one in React. I'll do that. And for me, the next one is going to be CS50 Introduction to Artificial Intelligence in Python. Hopefully I'll have time to do the cybersecurity one as well, maybe the SQL one. But again, like you said, this it takes a lot of time and effort. I mean, the knowledge is quite large, and but it's totally worth it. So if you're kind of deciding whether you are doing this or not, just do it. It's amazing. It's completely free, and you get a certificate, and the knowledge, the education is just priceless. So I hope that you like this video. Leave me a comment if you agree or disagree, if you have experience with CS50x programs before, and if you have any other thing that you would like to recommend as well, leave a comment below. Thank you. See you on the next one.